So I really want to dedicate this to Angel Studios because they believed in the film and they are the ones that put it in theater. So this goes to the Harmon Brothers.
Well, welcome. This is Movieguide, and we've given an award to Angel Studios for The Sound of Freedom. So first, we're going to say hello to Neil and Jeff, and thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
It's so good to be back
Thank
here.
you. Good to be here.
What do you think about receiving an award for Sound of Freedom?
Last week, the Alabama governor signed into law the Sound of Freedom Act, which changed the penalty for first-degree trafficking of children to a minimum of life in prison. And for us, we're just grateful. We're just grateful for the impact that this film's having around the world, and grateful that Movieguide would recognize what an impact The Sound of Freedom is.
The movie was made before us. It was made by Fox. And then Fox got acquired by Disney. And then Disney shelved the movie. And then the producers eventually got it bought back out of Disney. And then Angel Studios, we came in years later.
Our contribution to the film was, we made some suggestions that the director accepted to tighten up the film and change.
Based on feedback from the Angel Guild.
Yep. And then we put a message at the end. It was a call to action, essentially. And actually the responses of audiences and the scores for the film went up because of that call to action.
Your distribution was incredible because you beat out some of the biggest name movies last year.
50 movies in history have been in wide release that grew from their first week to their second. And in every instance, those were around Christmas and Thanksgiving. Sound of Freedom was the only wide release movie in history to go out in the summer and to grow from one weekend to the next. We feel like that is just a message from God. It's
wonderful.
That the movie hit the zeitgeist, that God helped us distribute this film, and because he wanted to get that message out so that things like that Alabama law would happen. Ted, I visited Movieguide in 2016 during an existential time for our company. We were being sued by Disney, Warner Brothers, and Fox. And you came to our aid and signed a declaration on how much families needed to have the ability to enjoy great storytelling in their home, the privacy of their own home, but consistent with their own values. Like I said, it was an existential time for our company. We didn't know if we were going to make it. You stepped up to our aid, and you also shared with us a lot of information. You gave me a book on how to succeed in Hollywood without losing your soul, which I read. And seeing the impact of Movieguide on our company, like on a personal level, and then in the greater market, it's an honor to receive this award now 8 years later. It's just a moment of just recognizing how your work and Movieguide's work influenced us as founders of this company, and influenced our desire to get into storytelling itself.
If you enjoy videos that follow your values like ours and you want to help us continue, go to movieguide.org/donate, because we're actually a nonprofit. You may not know that, but we're working in Hollywood every day to help families have more choices that follows their values. And also subscribe right now.